Scorpio, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and just see what is happening in your world. Tell me about your past and your strength. Wow. Your hopes or fears. And your potential outcome. Interesting. So I'll talk about that energy when I get there. Looking here, bottom of the deck, Two of Swords is showing up. So there is a lack of clarity right now. You're kind of standing at a crossroads trying to figure out what are your next steps? What direction do you need to go? There's something significant about where you are right now, the path that you're on, the choices that you make. They feel, and I'm getting this energy from your perspective, that these decisions, they're not light decisions. These are major changes to your life. These are major decisions that need to be made. So when I look at your current energy here, and I can see why you're maybe hesitating a little bit. You're really just looking for any kind of guidance on what you need to do. And so when I look at your current energy and I'm getting the Three of Cups, influenced by the Hermit, this would indicate some sort of internal reflection around where do you find happiness? What is going to make you the happiest here? Which of these paths will you choose? So it's almost like, because I'm getting a couple things. One, you're very focused on your happiness, any kind of healing. So what is going to be the best decision for you? Which path is going to be more aligned with your goals and your dreams here? But it's also, you might be doing a lot of work on the inside and putting up a front on the outside that tells other people like, everything's good. I'm just happy where I'm at right now. When really you've got this kind of inner turmoil trying to figure out your next steps. What the universe wants you to focus on here is the Four of Wands. So this is coming together with another person. This is one of the marriage cards in tarot. Interesting. Because when you focus on the Four of Wands, it's going to help you make a decision much easier here. When I look at your past energy, I am getting the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles, maybe some sort of conversation here. This would kind of be those early stages. Let's talk about something long-term. Let's figure out something long-term. This feels more like you trying to identify which path is going to be right for you. You have been doing some work. You've been really thinking about things, really kind of taking in different situations to figure out, okay, if it's a career and I make this career choice, is that the right one for me? Or I've got this other opportunity over here, and is that the right one for me? And so there's a lot of learning that's been taking place with that Page of Pentacles, a lot of kind of gathering of information to help you while you're in this kind of hermit mode. Four of Pentacles is showing up as your strength. I'm not surprised to see this showing up as your strength just because you are kind of in this hermit mode, even if you're not portraying that to other people. You certainly are. And so you're trying to get very clear on what you want, what you have. This Four of Pentacles is about you having a very solid foundation. And so this is actually going to go a long way in helping you identify the path forward, because one of those paths, I mean, it's only going to build on your foundation. It's not trying to tear it down. And in fact, I don't think any of the paths are trying to tear it down. It doesn't feel that way at all. But one is going to lead you more down the path of happiness and that emotional fulfillment that you're looking for, because that is showing up here in your near future. Nine of Cups. So you're going to get some sort of glimpse of what this future could look like, what your wishes and dreams would actually look like in reality. This is actually going to help you. There's something significant about kind of your eyes opening to it, being able to recognize it for what it is. When I look at the external influences here, I am getting the Empress with the Four of Cups. You've got a lot of force showing up. Four of Wands. We have the Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Cups, it can be about like sadness and disappointment with this Empress energy. It can be about relationships in general, just maybe feeling like you never really got what you wanted out of these relationships, but could also indicate an unexpected offer is coming toward you, one that is leading to some sort of commitment here, because Venus does rule relationships. That is the Empress energy. I am seeing the King of Wands showing up here. So the person coming towards you could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but it feels a lot like this is one of the people on your path, because this is definitely another person. There's something about maybe starting an unexpected relationship with this person, or this person might be different than your usual type. Something about this relationship and this connection kind of started when you were kind of going through a healing phase. You weren't really open to any kind of relationship at the time, so it kind of caught you off guard when it started. We do have the moon showing up in your hopes or fears position. So the moon is your emotions. So this is about going after exactly what you want. What is emotionally fulfilling for you? But then I see the Seven of Cups showing up in your potential outcome here. So this is another card of lacking clarity. But the Seven of Cups is kind of, I'm enjoying my time in the meantime until I'm able to figure out exactly what my path forward is going to be. I'm going to enjoy all of these things around me. I don't need to make a decision right away. Which is true. It doesn't feel like you do need to make a decision right away. There's nothing about this that says that you need to right now. So take the time that you need to, for sure, in order to get clear on your path forward. Let's get some additional details here. All four fours have now shown up. With the Three of Cups and the Hermit, I am getting the Four of Swords. This is a healing energy. This is taking some sort of break in order to heal. It's more of that same Hermit type of energy. You're doing a lot of inner work on yourself. With the Four of Wands, I am getting the Seven of Cups. You might even have a lot of options coming towards you. Maybe that's why it's difficult to make a decision on your path forward. You might have multiple people coming towards you to say, hey, what about me? What about me? Let's go on a date. That could easily be the case here. With the Page of Pentacles, I am getting the Emperor. So with the Emperor and the Empress out here. And so Page of Pentacles, Emperor, this just indicates that the information that you were taking in about various people, situations, all of it to help you make a decision for your path forward. You weren't really open to listening to what anybody else had to say about any kind of situation. You're taking all of this in, or you did in the past, in order to set yourself up. So I'm trying to draw exactly what this is. Because this Emperor energy, you came across as very strong, very dominant. Very strong, very dominant. You really stepped into your own power here in the past, but that power didn't really give you that clear path forward. You were taking in a lot of information, but it's almost like you're just not giving up on a situation here, that you're not giving up on a situation at all. You're still trying to figure out your next steps. Whatever this path forward is, whether it's you've got multiple people that are interested in dating you and you have to choose, or you just have to get clear on exactly which cup you want to pursue first. Oh, I misread that. You actually, that was the Four of Wands in your current energy. Three of Cups, Hermit energy, Four of Wands. I am so surprised that I missed that. I've read that as Swords. So with the Wands energy, I mean, this is Four of Wands out here twice. You're really focused on your long-term happiness here with another person, a marriage type of person. Wow. But you are healing. That's interesting because the energy coming off the Four of Wands was a healing energy, was about you taking some sort of break. If you had a marriage that ended and now you're kind of open to other possibilities, so meaning other people, but you still have marriage on the brain, I'm definitely getting that, meaning that that's still a goal that you have for yourself. You still want long-term with another person, but you're kind of needing to internalize, what does that relationship look like? What does a happy, successful marriage look like? That's the work that you're doing. And I'm reading this one correct this time. So with that Four of Pentacles is the Five of Swords. So this feels a lot like conflict, but inner conflict, that because your foundation is very solid. So whenever anything comes towards you that is a conflict right now, it just doesn't feel like you're going to give into it. If somebody is trying to bait you into some sort of argument, you're not going to allow it. But it's also that kind of energy anyway. Like, you're very strong in who you are. You are that Emperor energy. So that's Aries energy, but it's really about that kind of power and control you have over yourself, that ability to say, this is exactly what I want, and then not be taken off task. And so that Four of Pentacles with that kind of mindset does indicate to me that you're almost like repelling any kind of conflict. It's just not going to affect you. With the Nine of Cups, I am getting the Justice card. There is a new moon on the 2nd in the sign of Libra. That's justice. It's an eclipse. It's a solar eclipse. So you are going to see exactly what you want from a relationship standpoint around this eclipse. You're going to get a glimpse of it. You may not be ready to fully move forward with that yet, or something about the situation, because I do still see that lack of clarity. But as far as you're concerned, you know what you want ultimately. You're going to get a glimpse of what you want ultimately. It's just a matter of, what steps do I take? What path do I go down in order to make that a reality? With the Empress and the Four of Cups, I am getting the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is out here twice. Yeah, there's something that you really do go back and forth. You really go back and forth. You're looking for the clarity, but then you're getting glimpses of what that would look like. You know what you want. It's just a matter of choosing the path. With the King of Wands, I'm getting the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is a painful cycle that's ending here. King of Wands, Ten of Swords, you might even be taking some sort of action here to close out that cycle. There's something about that cycle that does need to close. It is going to help lift the fog that you have currently. That's going to help you see things much, much more clear. Tell me about the moon. With the moon, I'm getting the moon and the Three of Wands. This is about being patient. It does feel like, again, you're not, the time to act really isn't now, because it's more of, I don't know what steps to take. I'm not really sure. Even if you start to get clear on the path, it doesn't feel like you know exactly what steps you need to take right now. That's okay. You don't need to. With the moon, Three of Wands, and the moon, it does indicate that you are going to have, you're going to have patience during this entire process. And all the while, you're still going to be working on yourself. You're still going to be healing and finding that inner balance. With the Seven of Cups, I am getting the Magician. There are multiple ways in order for you to go about and get exactly what you want here, Scorpio. You are trying to manifest the right path for you. What is going to be what you need, what you want. That's interesting. So, Scorpio, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.